Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Draconian Wellness. It's another adventure in the car. Why not? I'm trying to maximize my time while I'm driving so that I can talk to you guys about some awesome wellness and health topics and different motivational things that you can use in your life. So today's topic is Turkesterone, Fadogia, Agrestis, cistanche, tongkat, even cistanche, tubulosa. I've had, I'm saying all those right. I've had experience with taking all of them. As well as TRT, actually full-blown steroids. And I have some information that I think could help you guys and could clarify some things, especially men taking these to increase their testosterone, or women taking it for other reasons. So, obviously, steroids work great. I'm talking about, whether you're taking testosterone enanthate or testosterone cypionate, or any type of testosterone anabolic steroid. And so, obviously those work great, but they have a lot of risks, and so I'm not a fan of them. I'm glad I got off them. I'm glad I didn't do them any longer, do any permanent damage. And so when I did get off of it, I was looking for other healthier ways to help boost testosterone. There's a lot of BS products out there and testosterone products out there that are just they're BS. They're not any good. They don't do much, man. And there's a lot of them. Total Nugenics, Total T, Prime, and like Raw, and like all these things. I've tried all of them, and not all of them, but I've tried a lot of them. And even I've done Status from Blue Star Nutraceuticals. I've tried a lot of different ones and stacked and tested them. And I probably wouldn't do that now, especially being mostly plant-based like I am. But let me tell you something about Turkesterone, cistanche, Fadogia, Agrestis, tongkat. These are natural herbs that you want to be getting from certain places. I don't see anybody talking about, when I watch videos, that you have to be getting it from good sources, where it's coming from, GMP tested, third-party tested. It has to be a quality product. Earth Elixir is a really good brand that I've used, and they're great. They get they're all, the GMP and third party and et cetera tested and certified, and they get their Turkesterone, cistanche, all these especially the Turkesterone you want to get from Uzbekistan, they say, and you want to make sure where it's coming from and it's actually potent and not grown in a bunch of soil where you've got a bunch of lead and other harmful things. They're going to seep into your bloodstream. There's a lot of questions with Turkesterone and these different herbs. The good thing is that they're a plant, and if it's coming from a decent place, then it's a plant. Your body knows what to do with it and how to handle it. And so they can have side effects and things like that, but they're not substantial. Like maybe you'll get some acne, maybe you'll get some anxiety, maybe whatever. But the only results I've seen, and I'm very sensitive to anxiety. When I go into a cycle or come out of a cycle, because you can cycle this stuff, which I would recommend. People do it to build up tolerance. There's not enough study and data on it everywhere for us to know exactly everything about it and how it responds to most human beings. So I do personally, because I'm sensitive to anxiety, like physical symptoms like tightness in the chest and back and neck, and headaches and kind of holding my breath, and just a lot of physical discomfort with the anxiety. So going into a cycle, like what I mean is, like, you start taking it a couple weeks in, a week or two in, when it starts really kicking in, you could feel some anxiety, and then you're just like on high heaven after that. It's it really kicks in, your body knows what to do with it. It suppresses anxiety and all that stuff. It really helps you just strengthen up, starts releasing the testosterone in your body, and you feel great, you feel more energy, you're sleeping better, you're just pumping out workouts and stuff. And that's what being on full-blown steroids feels like. You feel like Superman. Everything's better on steroids. That's why people get hooked to them. And if you stack them right, or you do them right, and you got to have some experience with them. I wouldn't recommend stacking them right off the bat. I started just taking Turkesterone, right? Just that. And then I took Turkesterone with a cistanche, which you can find a cistanche in spinach. So Popeye knew what he was talking about when he was eating the spinach, and then he's like, biceps are getting bigger and stuff. There's a cistanche in spinach and other things. So these are all natural sources of these herbs and brushes and things that give you power and lean muscle mass and strength and endurance and energy, and great for your reproductive organs and your libido and your performance in the bedroom and all these other things. And so I noticed definitely off the Fadogia Agrestis and tongkat Ali combo I got, it big time with the energy, libido, and other stuff. And the turkesterone and the cistasterone, definitely performance in the gym, like energy, your lifts are stronger. It's like it gives you like a 10 to 30% boost in, how much energy you have to actually emit to lift something, and your PRs start going up. And the great thing about it is when you cycle off, even though I had some few side effects coming off of it, a week or two after stopping it, getting anxiety, like real bad anxiety for like a week and stuff like that. Because I stacked like 4 of them. Like I was taking all of them, and I might not do that next time. As I cycle off turkesterone and cistasterone, I might wait like a week and then cycle on, or start taking like tongkat and Fadogia, and I don't think I'll have that massive kind of, I think, dip, where it's like you're taking these 4 really strong supplements and decent dosages, and it's upped your testosterone and everything and your hormones the last 3 months, and then you just stop taking it all 4 at once. And it was like I definitely had I got a couple big zits on my chest and on my shoulder, just 2 volcano oozer things, and I had the anxiety, and then I was fine after that, and I kept all my gains, and but I definitely noticed the energy boost that it gave me because it wasn't there, and I definitely noticed the strength boost it gave me on the big heavy lifts wasn't there, but I still was able to execute what I needed to execute and get the reps in and the same amount of weight. It just felt like I had to like push more. It took more for me to execute that workout on those certain things. So it definitely helps. It definitely boosts. I've done my blood work on it too. It boosts your testosterone 200 points up to 400 or more, depending on the person and stuff. And so that's huge. And so this is not something like, oh, he's taking like these medicinal drugs or anything like that. This is from the earth. It's from the ground. It's a shrub. Like, God, I can't remember. I thought it was Genghis Khan. There's something like that. There's a story with cistanche tubulosa where he favored the cistanche tubulosa and other herbs and things like that, because it gives you power and strength. It's the same. Your testosterone gets boosted when you eat salmon and almonds and other things. They inhibit a lot of things that help you boost your testosterone naturally. And so this is a nice, non-synthetic, non-laboratory, bullcrap liquid hormone that you're shoving in your body, in your butt cheek or bicep with a needle or pill. This is something that comes from the earth, that is dried and ground up from a good source that you can put in and see what it does for your body. Now, everything within balance. So if you're going to start turkesterone and all that, I highly recommend you ease into it. And they have instructions on most of the bottles, right? Especially Earth Elixir and stuff. Takes like, 1 pill, see how you feel after a week or 2. Then you can increase to 2 or 3 and, get your 500 to 1,000 milligrams or turkesterone or whatever. And so I've had great results with it. There's not a ton of studies of everything. Like when you're wondering about like liver toxicity and all this other stuff, I haven't had any problems with it. I'm an recovering alcoholic. I've drank for years. I've done damage to my liver, of course, with other stuff and everything. And I had no ill effects. I just made sure I drank a ton of water. I didn't see my liver levels go up on the blood test, but I did see everything else go up, man, including everything. Everything go up, and your muscles go up and everything. And so you feel really strong and really good. And you really don't lose your gains or have any ill side effects, except for like people that are sensitive to anxiety or maybe a little bit of like acne. If you're taking a lot of it and then you just stop all of a sudden, your body's kind of like, whoa, it'll throw your hormones out of whack a little bit. That's kind of like what happens when you're a teenager. That's why you get a lot of acne and zits and all things. Your hormones are going crazy. And so anytime my hormones are out of whack, I know, because I'll break out in a couple zits on either my back or chest. And so I definitely seen it working in the blood test, and I definitely know because this last time I stacked all 4 just to experiment with it. I got 2 volcano like oozer zits on my one on my chest, but it really wasn't that bad, especially if we're considering how much just power and extra testosterone and other things it does to your body naturally and without any real side effects. I think I should have like tapered off of it. And I don't even think I would have got those zits or had the anxiety if I would have just done it smart. So this is my feedback on it, man. It's great. I would recommend cycling and do 2 to 3 months usually is what the bottles will come with. Make sure it comes, from a good source and it's tested, and cycle it for 2 or 3 months. You'll feel it like 2 weeks in. You'll really start feeling it, and you'll start feeling it when you stop taking it about 1 to 2 weeks after as well. And so, but take it for 2 to 3 months and then take off, 2 to 4 weeks. I take off 4 weeks now from it. I'm completing my 4th week and not using it. I don't want to gain any tolerances. I also want to give my body a break, and my kidneys and my liver and whatever. There's no studies on it that's showing that they've done studies that says it's not toxic to the liver and stuff, but I just like to give my body a break, right? Everything in balance, and, cycle things appropriately and enhancement herbs appropriately, and treat it like it was, if it was a steroid, is my opinion. And but man, it can give you amazing results. Like I'm not a doctor, do what you want to do, but I mean, this is a safe herb from what everything has been showing. And turkesterone, ecdysterone, tongkat, Fadogia, Agrestis. You can even mess with some cistanche, tubulosa. But I'm even seen some studies, and I'm almost saying you're wondering what's best and what's strongest. I honestly, that's why I want to cycle just the 1 or 2 at a time now, because the tongkat and Fadogia Agrestis might have upped my testosterone and really given me that extra power versus the turkesterone. The thing is too that they all stack well, they all complement each other pretty well. But if you want to try just one, try turkesterone first, and then if you're done with that, I would try some Fadogia and tongkat, and see how that does, because you might actually get more of a boost of just taking that. And if you want to keep it simple, you might get more of a boost of just taking that. So I have nothing but really good things to say, and it definitely works and shows results for me and hopefully most people. And I'm going to honestly do another cycle here starting on the 1st and start the new year off right, and put some of those herbs back in, put some nice healthy foods that up your testosterone, avocados and almonds and salmon and whole foods, and keep it healthy and keep it clean, and see, you're going to see those results and gains, and keep them in the gym and feel great. And maybe if you're a man even that's not going to the gym and doing other stuff, but you're looking for an herb that can help you, give you that boost to start going to the gym and feeling that energy and power, it can really get you out of that slump and probably get you going and moving forward. It's not a magic pill. It's not a whatever. It's a tool in your toolkit to use, and it's amazing. And if you have any other questions about this, let me know down below, because I have a lot of experience with it. And there's probably some things I'm not thinking right now that I forgot to mention in the video. But definitely talk to me about it. Comment down below if you're wondering about it, and I can point you in the right direction or answer your questions. I'm Draconian Wellness. This is Draco, and I'm looking forward to offering more helpful information, insight, and videos on health, wellness, weight loss, and mental strength, and all the other things going on in the world. And so the new year's coming, 2025, and don't get caught up, like last video we talked, don't get caught up in all the BS stuff and the magic pill in a bottle. But these are some supplemental herbs that do work if you were looking for something that I thought about after I recorded that video last week, that could help you. And so good food, get your 3 wins a day: a physical win, a spiritual win, and a mental win. Show that gratitude, ask the universe for what you want, work for it, and enjoy being alive. And remember, you're enough, and you're strong enough, and just don't give up. Never give up. Never give up. And I'll see you guys in the next video.